currents. Usually, though, the ocean currents, like bottom picture, uh, usually talk about ocean current is surface currents. It is by its slow surface water flow that is driven by dominant wind blowing over the sea surface. It tends to bend to right on the north side and left to the uh, south side because of Coriolis effect. We all know about Coriolis effect. And yeah, here's Korea, here's Europe, and we know that we already know about crucial currents, and these currents can give us current energy. I'll tell you later. Deep ocean currents. This is the currents which is flow under the sea. Depth is larger than usually 100 meters. The surface currents makes the waters go up and down side to the polar region, and keep going to the polar region. Water goes to cooler, and water density goes higher, and it becomes to go down to the deep sea, and then it moves to the equator, and the deep sea water flows make deep ocean currents. The water moves to the deep region and goes down to the equator, resulting in global scale seawater calculation. And on the picture, the blue thing is the deep ocean currents. And we use these currents to make current energy. Current energy usually use surface currents. The water current is slower than wind, but the water density is much higher than wind, so we can expect enough energy. Unlike other renewable energy supplies is possible for every day. And this, I'll show you a short video of current energy. The turbine goes into the water and fixes to the bottom of the sea. When it fixes it, the water flows, and a turbine, the propeller keep moving, and it make current energy. This is the same way to get energy like wind turbine. The global climate change affects us all. The turbines type depends on the axis type. It's a both turbine is operate same as wind turbine, and it should be fixed in the ocean floor. And it depends on the type of the axis, which is vertical or horizontal. And we use this turbines to get energy. Let's see the pros and cons of current energy. As I say, energy supply is possible for every day, unlike wind or most popular green energies. Some of popular green energies depends on the weather, like solar energy or wind energy, but it's not depends on the weather. It always flows, so it's different from other energy. And ocean currents always flow at the same rate, So we know the how much energy we can get. So it's expectable energy source. And cost of energy is cheaper than others. Like 68% of nuclear energy and only 40% of thermal power plant. But it also have some cons. We need to, if it breaks, we need to pull, pull, pull up to the sea level and fix it, and pull down again and fix again. So it's hard to repair and hard to send the electric currents, because the reason which current flow stronger, it's a bit far from the land, so it's a bit hard to send the energy. And there's only limited way, a limited reason which current is flow. Uh, as you see in red circles, so the reason is limited. That's the cons. This is the maps of near the Korea. The green reason, it's good to get current energy. Japan already tried to get current energy last year, and they success to get energy from the east sea of their land. And it means the crucial currents, it's probable to get current energy. So I expect that Korea can get energy from the Southeast Sea, as I marked in green circle. Next, renewable energy is thermal energy. Thermal energy is a power generation system that converts heat from a heat source to electricity by a heat engine. Usually, thermal power plant need sources like coal or fuels, but renewable thermal energy like geothermal or OTC don't need any sources, but only need heat from the earth. Let's see geothermal energy first. Geothermal energy is same as thermal power plant. It gets a heat from the down of the land, and the heat from the down of the land can operate the generator and turbine, so we can get the energy. Right. Uh, the temperatures of geometrical heat increase by an average of 3 to 4 degrees Celsius is deep under 100 meters, so we need to digging down and get energy. There's also pros and cons of this energy. Since it does not require fuel, it is clean energy without environmental pollution following fuel combustion, more efficient than nuclear energy or thermal power plant, and a small scale distribute locate energy resource, so we can get the electric currents easily. But there's also have some cons. A small amount of hydrogen sulfide is contained in the non-condensable gas eject from the pathway, and scale of power plant cannot be large. It means it also contains some bad effects of environment. Next one is ocean thermal energy conversion. It is a bit different with other thermal energy. It has a very low temperature difference, and uh, it uses low boiling liquids such as ammonia and freon into a gas, and comes to turbine, and used gas is sent back to deep water. To liquidly it returns it to seawater. This is not familiar, so I have some videos for you. surface sea has a higher temperature and deep sea has low temperature. So we use the temperature differences to make uh, electronic currents. We use low boiling gases, ammonia or furans. And use to cool water throughout the ocean. It has also pros and cons. Since it does not require fuel, same as geothermal energy, so it's clean energy. As a byproduct, it is possible to source resources such as salt, magnesium, and iodine, but it has main cons. It can only be used in summer or warm region when the surface water temperature is high and energy conversion efficiency is low, and it need to perfect location with high temperature surface seawater. So there is some other way to use OTEC. Combined OTEC is very environmental friendly, and it is first idea proposed by uh, KEPCO in the world. COTC provides a cooling function of nuclear power plants, thus preventing power loss due to temperature rise. It used hot water can be used for fish farming, and this is real true meaning for eco-friendly energy. Thank you for listening.
Korea version of nuclear power plant. They are saying APR. APR means advanced nuclear, advanced power reactor. APR, advanced power reactor. 1400. 1400 means 1400 megawatt. 1400 megawatt. It means 1.4 gigawatt. So one single nuclear power plant produce gigawatt size scale. So I want to see the size of scale of power generation, because usually the energy density and is low for the renewable energy. Say what wave power or wind power. The biggest one, the wind power generation, biggest one in recent years is about 5 megawatts. Very big. 5 megawatt wind power generation means the diameter of the blade, say, single blade is, the length of a single blade is 50 meter. 50 meter. It means about more than 10 floors. This building is 6th floor. 5th floor, this building, 6th floor, 5. So it's only 20 or 25 meters. The height of this building. But the blade length is 50 meters. 50 meters. So diameter is 100 meters. Rotation. Wind power. It is rotating. And that generates 5 megawatts. 5 megawatts. It's saying gigawatt, 1.4 gigawatts. So scale and density is very different. You should see this one. All right, the schedule. We are approaching the end. So today is the final day for the ocean engineering lectures, book, textbook. On Wednesday, we start a new book on ship design, shipbuilding, or naval architecture. Textbook 1. And then next Monday, we will have a midterm exam. So I will try to cover the midterm exam only up to today. Right? Ocean engineering, but not including naval architecture on Wednesday. And as I told you that I did not make any problem on ocean engineering before. So it's first time for me, same as you. Right? The other midterm exams, because we only have a midterm exams. Right? So previous semesters we only covers naval architecture part. So you will see. But style should be similar. My style is. Any question in exam? No question. All right, and then we on to this. So final section of renewable energy. So we just see that current energy and thermal energy is the best. And I will show you some parts on solar energy and biomass energy. So solar energy potential, solar energy coming from the sun. The energy scale is very big. Sun is big, so that terawatt available per year. But once again, the density is small, square meter. But the size is big, so only less than % can replace all other energy sources, because most of our energy on Earth is coming from the sun originally. So all the energy, most of energy is coming from sun, stored somewhere, as a coal, as a oil, as a gas, as a wind, as a wave. So in 1 hour, the radiation coming from the sun, all the energy is greater than the energy of the world using our ear. So hour and year, the scale is big. But it's not easy to convert because of the density. But anyway, we are using some power, sun energy, solar energy. So daylighting, light is coming from the outside, and passive solar heating and active solar heating and concentrating solar summer, similar to passive and active, but now we are returning toward the photovoltaic, and this is converting into electricity. So solar cells are there. They convert solar energy into electricity. The others are lighting, daylighting, and then also heating, and also solar cells. Passive solar. So sunshine is warming, right? So sun's warmth and materials that observe the temperature during the daylight. But night is we are losing. So in Montana and California in the United States, the sunshine is very good. they may be a desert area. So passive solar energy can be used for heating and also cooling times. Active solar, there is a circulation and pumping. So plate is also used. But this is only for heating, not for electricity. Different. These only colors. There is only colors and waters inside. And water is circulating to heat, to make a heating inside in the house. And then the heating, the boiler water is heated during the daytime, and heated water is circulated during the night. In desert area, the temperature difference is big during the daytime and nighttime. The temperature difference is big, so it can be cooler or colder in the nighttime. So they can use. And there's small tubes inside there. Fluids, water such as antifreeze solution. Antifreeze solution is used for automotive car. You can use such one because that is better for temperature carriage. And now we return to PV. Photovoltaic systems convert sunlight directly into electricity, usually known as solar cells. And small calculators still use their, or wristwatches, they use solar cells to get some small scale, temperature, voltage and current, electricity.
Intercepts a lot of solar power, 173,000 terawatts. That's 10,000 times more power than the planet's population uses. So is it possible that one day the world could be completely reliant on solar energy? To answer that question, we first need to examine how solar panels convert solar energy to electrical energy. Solar panels are made up of smaller units called solar cells. The most common solar cells are made from silicon, a semiconductor that is the second most abundant element on Earth. In a solar cell, crystalline silicon is sandwiched between conductive layers. Each silicon atom is connected to its neighbors by 4 strong bonds, which keep the electrons in place so no current can flow. Here's the key. A silicon solar cell uses 2 different layers of silicon. An N-type silicon has extra electrons, and P-type silicon has extra spaces for electrons, called holes. Where the 2 types of silicon meet, electrons can wander across the P-N junction, leaving a positive charge on one side and creating negative charge on the other. You can think of light as the flow of tiny particles, called photons, shooting out from the sun. When one of these photons strikes the silicon cell with enough energy, it can knock an electron from its bond, leaving a hole. The negatively charged electron and location of the positively charged hole are now free to move around. But because of the electric field at the p-n junction, they'll only go one way. The electron is drawn to the N side, while the hole is drawn to the P side. The mobile electrons are collected by thin metal fingers at the top of the cell. From there, they flow through an external circuit, doing electrical work like powering a light bulb, before returning through the conductive aluminum sheet on the back. Each silicon electron cell only puts out half a volt, but you can string them together in modules to get more power. 12 photovoltaic cells are enough to charge a cell phone, while it takes many modules to power an entire house. Electrons are the only moving parts in a solar cell, and they all go back where they came from. There's nothing to get worn out or used up, so solar cells can last for decades. So what's stopping us from being completely reliant on solar power? There are political factors at play, not to mention businesses that lobby to maintain the status quo. But for now, let's focus on the physical and logistical challenges. And the most obvious of those is that solar energy is unevenly distributed across the planet. Some areas are sunnier than others. It's also inconsistent. Less solar energy is available on cloudy days or at night. So a total reliance would require efficient ways to get electricity from sunny spots to cloudy ones, and effective storage of energy. The efficiency of the cell itself is a challenge too. If sunlight is reflected instead of absorbed, or if dislodged electrons fall back into a hole before going through the circuit, that photon's energy is lost. The most efficient solar cell yet still only converts 46% of the available sunlight to electricity, and most commercial systems are currently 15 to 20% efficient. In spite of these limitations, it actually would be possible to power the entire world with today's solar technology. We need the funding to build the infrastructure and a good deal of space. Estimates range from tens to hundreds of thousands of square miles, which seems like a lot, but the Sahara Desert alone is over 3 million square miles in area. Meanwhile, solar cells are getting better, cheaper, and are competing with electricity from the grid. And innovations like floating solar farms may change the landscape entirely. Thought experiments aside, there's the fact that over 1 billion people don't have access to a reliable electric grid, especially in developing countries, many of which are sunny. So in places like that, solar energy is already much cheaper and safer than available alternatives like kerosene. For, say, Finland or Seattle, though, effective solar energy may still be a little way off.
Okay. Question? Right. Smart grid. You should know about smart grid. Or just grid. It is mentioned in the video. Many people are saying smart grid. Because the sun is available only during the daytime. So during the night, you should need electricity. At the night, not maybe during the daytime you also need, but during the night you need more electricity. But sun does not provide electricity. So you need to have a storage, or you may have a connection to the other side of the earth to send electricity to us. But sending electricity through the cable also costs the money. Also, there is a less efficiency of transmission. But anyway, the balancing between gaps and enough and surplus and demand, that is the function of that grid. Also, in the same area, there is no people living. We can make more solar power energy coming. But the city center, there's no place to placing the solar cells. So you also need to send and out and in energy. So grid is important. All right, concentrating solar power, you need to have a mirroring system. So mirror direct sunlight on one point so that the water is boiled into steam, and steam turns turbine. So the other is same. So concentrating solar power, or CSP, is use different kind of mirror configuration. So focusing on into high temperature heating. There is another idea to make the more concentration. Aquatic biomass energy. This is another topic, right? So water is needed. Right? Aquatic means water. So natural or artificial basin, salt water or fresh water is okay, but salt water is bigger. Ocean is big, size is big. Cultivation on marginal coastal areas or offshore, near sea, coastal or offshore, far away, and wastewater for treatment is good idea. So fisheries are interesting candidates, coupling water treatment and aquatic biomass growth. So I saw a TV program last night in TV. They are making a big pond and making a fish growing there, fish farming there. There is a fresh water inland, something like a factory, and then water is circulating to the planting area, and the plants, the vegetables are growing only for not there is no soil, only water planting, water planting. But the fishes make energy or something, breeding the vegetables, and then also vegetables eating the some unclear water coming from the fish, so that they're doing some water treatment. So it is doing both and helps each other. So they are calling aquatic biomass growth. So that water treatment and benefit of water treatment and better resource utilization. There is another video.
What is aquatic biomass? Aquatic biomass is made up of microalgae, seaweeds, and marine plants. By photosynthesis, it produces half the oxygen we breathe. We can use aquatic biomass as a base for many useful things, such as chemicals, inexpensive biofuels, and food, including more valuable omega-3 oils. Aquatic biomass is great news for a bio-based society. Why? Creating products from aquatic biomass does not require a lot of fresh water or agricultural land, and the produce is CO2 neutral. Take fuels, for example.
And then we need to have increased this part. We can move on to discussion session.